Oh dear, 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 dear. I've woken up on another patron day and the weather forecast said it was not going to rain today. So the weather has 1.5 hours to pull itself together before our patrons arrive. But that is actually the least of my problems today. I woke up looking like this. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if I was bitten by something or if it's an infection. Anyway, I've taken an antihistamine in case it's a bite. I've just put the makeup on the other side of the face and, well, there's just nothing I can do about that.
What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again.
Well, that's cheering me up. That's the spirit.
That's the way.
At least it matches your outfit.
Thank you, darling. I knew that there was a silver lining in there somewhere. I put a bit of red lipstick on to match it too. I've taken antihistamine. I don't know what it is.
Have you got eye drops?
No.
I'll give you some.
Thank you. Oh, Tatinette and Stephen are matching again. You're gorgeous.
I'm on brand.
Oh, you are.
I match the kitchen.
I should be wearing my blue and white today, but I had to match my
You
eye.
look beautiful, and I'm sorry about your eye. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, I wouldn't have noticed.
Really?
Yes. No, truthfully.
Everyone watching this video is just laughing at the screen right now.
I would have perhaps thought that you forgot to put makeup on your face.
I've had enough, lad. There's not enough single women here.
What is going on?
This is ice.
Oh, you've just been to the supermarket.
No, I just helped Steve from the top.
What's happening? It's a patron day special. I mean, it's going to be all the rage. You'll see people will be actually painting their eyes to look like this. I'm going to start a new trend.
Want some ice for that?
Oh, this is the teriyaki salmon.
Yes.
This was delicious yesterday.
Thank you.
Really looking forward to that again.
Good.
Ruby and Lancelot are playing. Not disturbed by the rain today. Still raining. My weather app still says it is not going to rain today. I hadn't seen you today yet. You look gorgeous.
You look amazing in red.
Thank you. I matched my eye.
Oh, I heard. Yes. Hello from the video.
Hey, Natty, hey. Do you want to cuddle? Well, the morning went really well. We've had lovely, lovely people joining us in the winter salon. No one ran out screaming, so I'm getting away with the eye. And now it is time for lunch.
Get my heart-shaped tomato.
You got a heart-shaped tomato?
Yeah, and Marie said, is anyone going to notice? And I said, maybe not, but
Well,
I would...
about 100,000 people will notice now.
There you go.
There's the
Thank you.
heart-shaped tomato, and that is gorgeous. And we have the now famous caramelized nut roquefort and beetroot salad, the boiled eggs with hollandaise, cucumber gazpacho, tzatziki, hummus, onion chutney, lettuce from the garden, lots of charcuterie, glazed carrots from the field, not from the garden, a potato salad, crudité, watercress, feta, cucumber and olive salad, and of course a ton of cheeses, and all the goat's cheeses are from Guillin's farm. So local cheese, delicious things from the garden, and a lot of love from the kitchen. I had so much of that last night. Actually, as soon as the last patrons left last night, I got a whiskey soda and 3 pieces of pork belly. Not the healthiest thing. Looking forward to lunch, Gerald?
Oh, can't wait. Look at this. Oh, my. It's a feast fit for a king.
You can do it!
Come and do it.
We better be careful, actually. Can you hold it to the side as well? All the other food's gone out and it's all down to us, and if the cheese drops, it's curtains for the lunch.
Cheers.
Looks so good.
I feel like a little bit of pressure.
Okay, you leading the way, Lancelot? Thank you. We did it in one piece. Tatinette, can I see you and Tonton Stephen together? Because this is another classic joy. Yesterday you were lemons together and now you're in the oranges and corals. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're a vision.
I think it was a vision of beauty yourself.
And the poodle's out again.
Oh, yes.
Here's Patron Day Poodle.
Second in command after Lancelot.
Lunch was absolutely delicious again, and today it's chocolate cake day with a meringue topping and a speculoos biscuit. I have a free period at the moment because there was one less group today, so I'm going to go and join the garden tour. Can I join your tour today,
Yeah, of
please?
course.
Thank you very much. You're looking very pretty on,
Thank you
Valine.
so much.
Like a garden fairy.
With barefoot. I can enjoy the
course.
barefoot because it's so soft here compared to my garden. It's really nice. We were explaining that those peas are really cool, but it's a little bit less magic when you open them because
They're just
green.
normal peas inside.
Yes, but they're delicious and they're really soft and
Thank
super
you.
sugar.
Yes, I would love those. Thanks. And now the arches.
Absolutely covered in fruit this year. So like gardener's snacks. I mean, of course we take all of them inside.
It's got to be a perk, hasn't it?
Absolutely, it's definitely a perk. So the plant behind you, can anyone identify this one here? I don't know if you've grown it at home, maybe you've tried it in restaurants. It's a slight clue was the cardoon plant, which you can see behind you there, the tall ones, as in the globe artichoke. So these are Jerusalem artichokes, also known as topinamber. And they have a knobbly pink and white potato under the ground. There's sort of like a small thing. And they do pretty well at Lalande. As you can see, we do find them popping up in the grass as well, but they are in this bed, and we're trying to keep them contained in this bed, otherwise they would be everywhere. And those are physalis, those little orange fruit, you know, in a kind of cage that you have sometimes in the restaurant, you know, on the cakes or in a plate. It's super sweet, super nice. Yeah. So we're gonna have a little bush of them over there. Les physalis. Oh yeah. Les physalis.
Call them ground cherries.
That's right. In the US. Okay, I got it right. Purple, blue-purple potatoes with the meat is gonna be blue yet purple. Yeah. Which might make quite disturbing looking mashed potato.
Not worth it. Actually, some people ask, why on earth aren't we planting our own potatoes? And that's because they take up a lot of space, and it's so easy to buy them that we only want to use the space we have for quite interesting things that we couldn't buy as easily, like, you know, cardoons, Jerusalem artichokes, physalis, and purple potatoes. So that's why we don't focus on normal potatoes.
You have a little bit of purple in your plates. Yeah. A lot of this salad is in your lunch today. We can use them as sort of cut and come again lettuce, where we just take off the outside leaves and allow them to regenerate and regrow. Or when we're cooking for en masse, we can just cut the plant and use the whole plant. But this is one of my favourites, this oak leaf, this red lettuce here. It's very tasty and very sweet. And in here, you're going to see your first tomato of the year. Right there.
Oh, and it's ready!
Finally!
We'll have to cut it into about 16 pieces for all the Lalanders to try a bit.
So normally in France, by about May time, we can guarantee that the weather would be nice for at least 7 days on the trot. This year has not been the case. So unfortunately, to do any concreting, there needs to be me and Jamie on the same day. We also need it to be dry. So it is nearly there. We have a few more things to do. We've installed the old window, which is absolutely beautiful. And we are going to have a go at installing the door that Philip found, but it is quite fragile. So we will try, and if not, then we'll make a new door for it. But the outside is going to be rendered in the same colour as the chateau, so kind of a creamy beige colour. And then inside is going to be lime washed, because the lime is very good at deterring bugs from living in the walls. The construction is a concrete block, because wood is very good at attracting the mites, the red mites that unfortunately they attack poultry at night, and they drain their blood, which is horrible. So this is really, really easy to disinfect and keep clean. Very good, easy to clean out. We can just sweep it and disinfect it as and when we need. The furniture, I say furniture that's going in, it's there'll be a nest box system built out of wood. That if it becomes dirty, we can easily take it out, pressure wash it, or we can actually, it's cheap enough to rebuild a new nest box each year. The same with the perch. When the perch gets dirty, because Lalande has a huge woodland, we can just find the right length of wood and we can replace that quite easily. There's going to be a hole cut in this wall, low down, with an automatic solar-powered chicken door, that each morning when the sun's bright enough, the door will open and allow chickens into this run area. This trench here will be concreted. That's to prevent any creatures from digging underneath it, and also keep the grill on top very sturdy, so it can't be pushed or pulled. The chickens will have access to this run every single day. There'll be food and water available in here. But when us gardeners arrive in the morning at 9 o'clock, we can let the chickens out. They can enjoy a nice day of freedom outside, and then they're back in at night, and they're safe till the following morning then. And if they want to get out of bed before we get out of bed, they can at least use this run until we get up.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about Palais Poulet, I have to say. Especially the gingham curtains and the plastic geraniums.
Well, I started suggesting these sort of tongue-in-cheek, and Stephanie thought...
Oh, I'm running with it. So like, we can't put geraniums there because, you know, they'll look so dead within seconds because the chickens will just completely get rid of them.
Yeah.
So it's plastic geranium, Bill.
I think nice, gaudy plastic geraniums make it as twee and as kitsch as possibly possible. But I think, why not? When do you get the opportunity to go absolutely all out in plastic plants? I think hanging basket would be
The works,
well.
all of it.
Yeah, completely OTT. But the plastic gingham curtains were great because they can be washed as well. You know, nothing can live in them. But it is going to look absolutely adorable, I think.
Right, we're following Vivian into Amory's talk in the Winter Salon, hosted by Molly, who is greeting everyone at the door. Hello. Was it good?
Excellent. It's all excellent stuff, isn't it?
So you always had a good day so far? So welcome. We're now in the Marquis apartments, which I had a hand in doing.
A hand in doing it, you're amazing.
As I've been saying to the other groups, we should be starting the Grand Salon this year.
Yeah.
Which I'll be very happy about because it is heart-wrenching walking through.
Oh, for all of us.
Well, yeah, but mainly for me, seeing as it was me who said, yeah, right, let's destroy the whole thing, let's gut it, let's rip it all out.
But thank God you did, because if you hadn't, you wouldn't have found the problems with the beam. You'd have just put it in on the old walls with the beams hidden, and it could have come down in 30 years' time, and we'd have known nothing about it. So it's good you did that.
I think the walls above there would have shown
Yeah,
signs
maybe.
and rang alarm bells.
Yeah.
But for me, it's going to be a real pleasure because one, we've been waiting 3 years to do it, and two, it's going to be nice to get my teeth stuck into some real woodworking again because I do miss it. I miss walking into the workshops and smelling freshly cut wood. That for me is a pleasure. The other project though that we are actually doing, starting on Friday, is Henriette, which is a little bedroom that the staff, the staff use, which is luckily, other than just plasterboarding and stud walling, going to do some more panelling, because Stephanie has a thing for panelling.
It's an obsession.
Which is the panelling you bought donkeys years ago.
Yeah, which you're not 100%
And I've said that as well to the rest of the group. I'm loving the fact that we're on the same page for everything. But yeah, Stephanie does have a passion for panelling, but this type of panelling is a bit sketchy.
My problem is I love a bargain. So I'm like, Amory, this is amazing. I've got this oak panelling. This is not the panelling we've got for Perth, which is actually really lovely quality. This is much sketchier oak panelling, probably 100 odd years old and slightly falling apart. And Amory's like, great bargain. Yep.
I had to put that aside. But it's what I love most about here is every day is a different day. Whereas back at home, I had my own firm. I always knew it was just going to either be 30 odd windows, 20 odd sash windows, staircase. You know, I had my weeks, I had my months, I had 6 months planned. Whereas here it would be working on panelling or doing some stud work in a bedroom, but then I'll get a phone call off Natalie saying, oh, I need you to replace the toilet seat. The toilet seat's just broken, or toilet paper roll has just come off the wall. I just need to fix that. So every day is different. Back in England, I found myself in a bit of, not a rut, but I could close my eyes and 20 years would have flown by. Whereas here, it's just, you don't have time to think. It's always, for 6 months of the year, it's 24/7, and it's awesome. Whereas during the guest season for 6 months, but then outside of the guest season, you sort of have a semblance of routine again. And that's nice. So we get the best of both worlds, 24/7, and then slow down and have a more 9 to 5 kind of life, and then get back to 24/7 again. So it's brilliant. I see the joy I'm going to get next door. That's going to be It's fun.
I spoke to the gilder from Notre Dame, the one who's here, and I've asked him if he could come and look at the panelling and talk about the gilding.
It's crazy we haven't spoken, but
Are you serious?
yeah, because I've been saying when people have asked, because we're missing like a third of the panelling for the car salon, so what I need to make is obviously going to stand out, not like a sore thumb, it's going to be like for like, but obviously the original panelling has aging to it, so I just assumed that you would have spoken to them and said, and I'm sure they would have loved the
to come back and do the painting there,
especially
definitely.
the history that panelling has as well.
Yeah.
Would entice anybody that's an artist. I think, that's worth
I think so.
having a go on. But yeah, so what I hopefully with the panelling that I'm going to make, with the work they're going to do to it, they're just going to be able to blend it in and see. It's just there's no difference between the two, other than if you take it off, you'll see that mine was machined on the back, whereas theirs is just still sawn, which I love that. So that's when you look at the original panelling, it's all beautiful on the front, and then on the back it's still the sawn part of the timber. I love that. That's the adventure. That's what it's like here. You never go into a job thinking, week's worth of work, be done, get on to the next job. You're saying that 6 months down the line on the same job, thinking, why did we do this? Why did we do this? But it's the adventure, and luckily now with Blanchard and Monsieur Sophie,
We're a good team.
You have a good team around you that and aren't there to take the mickey. They know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing, and they've executed it. So
I'm so sorry, everyone, but we have Nick who's about to give us a part of the show.
We've all come down to the woods
Waiting on you, thank you very much.
because Nick's showing us how he takes trees down. He's been doing this one in section. It's a very old dead pine, and he's taking it down bit by bit.
That is so good.
For him. Oh my, look at him. He can't believe his luck. Isn't it good, darling? It's so good, isn't it?
You bring us so much happiness to this people.
Who you brought in? By the way, fabulous bag.
Everybody's been saying that all day.
It's absolutely fabulous.
It's
My husband said,
gorgeous.
why are you getting one? You need two. And I said, I need two. And he says, yes, because you never know. One day you're going to wish you had two. He was right.
And you had 2 pizzas left.
No, I can't.
I am not living with...
No. Oh, no, I don't believe it. Are you serious?
Okay, so here's the thing. So bag. It's a piece of purse.
Pizza Pass.
Just enjoy.
I have to use the American name for this, don't I? Pizza Pass. We have just waved away the last guest. No, I'm not leaving. Oh, we had the best day. Oh, it's been so good. Okay, whiskey soda, anyone?
Oh my goodness, yes.
But it gets a...
Time to call a day and let's open the champagne.
Whiskey soda.
Coca-Cola.
Well, I have immediately changed out of my dress into my dressing gown. Oh, it's a wonderful feeling at the end of a long but very, very fun day with everyone. And now it is time for dinner. And it's leftovers in the form of tacos. Genius, Marie. Absolute genius.
Julie did all the work. I just told her what
Well
to do.
done, Julie. How did it go today?
Peeling eggs, but passing the blame, I feel. I mean, some of the people coming as well, so
They're nice, aren't they?
they're lovely. They're so lovely.
Where are we eating?
I think just pootling round. Yeah, we can sit on the terrace. Why not?
Long tables.
A nice wrap and a glass of wine with a lovely bunch of people. That is going to be the perfect end to the perfect day. And I'll see you all again on Sunday. So, à dimanche.